Scan and Connect. Dearly beloved, let us scan and connect. We are gathered together in cyber communion to link with the almighty algorithm, Scan and Connect. Our coder, beloved instigator of the metaverse, thou art the spirit of the cloud, the alpha and the omega, the way, the information and the technology. Unto you we offer up our data. Unto you we submit our credit histories and our search histories. Give us this day our instant access. Report our rule violations as we report those who violate thy rules against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from malware and fake offers. For thy sake, Scan and Connect. We click on thy links and feel thy presence in our implants and devices. Install in them thy antivirus, that we may be protected from the virus and all its works. Scan and Connect. We complete and submit thy online forms. We subscribe to thy offers before the closing date, while there is still time. Scan and Connect. O thou who sees into our identities, into our very souls, accept our responses and our references, we humbly beseech thee. We check the retain payment details box to access the blessed subscription auto-renewal. We faithfully accept thy terms and conditions and thy cookies, whatever they may be, whatever thy updates, from everlasting to everlasting, in sure and certain hope of the upload to come, so that we may dwell in thy eternal virtuality forever and ever, to become one with thy artificial intelligence, thy domain and thy protocol, in part, in whole, in entirety, in eternity. For thine is the cloud, the web and the net, forever and ever. Scan and Connect. I haven't timed myself, so just tell me to get off when it's time. Right?
I will do.
Thank you. So this is inspired by, well, this was prompted by the statue to George Orwell, who was put up, that was put up in outside Broadcasting House. Airstrip W1A 4WW. Winston, Eric, George, what's his name? Finding himself wandering this strange city, all the stranger because it seems like London, but full of so many different people, not quite properly dressed, and machines like motor cars, but not quite, painted like toys, and so many. He feels brought here. Why? How? As if he's just opened his eyes after a long sleep and doesn't know where he is or how he got here. He wanders through crowds, across madly busy roads, invisible, invulnerable as in a dream. Too many colours, shop fronts, newspapers, with colour pictures, books, pages and jackets, garish as pantomime dames, cinema screens, telescreens, on buildings, on walls. Is this some Piccadilly circus? The enormous garish faces, absurd rainbows, enormous windows, plate glass everywhere, walls of glass, glass towers, glass pyramids, ministries in glass, illusions of transparency. Is this a world he's conjured? Has he fallen into it? Is this 1984? When did he imagine all these exhausting colours? And there, himself, on a telescreen, in a window, a shop window, a lens, there, in the window, and there, on a post, on a wall, lenses everywhere, looking down, looking at the people walking by, oblivious, lenses, telescreens, looking at him, looking at them, people talking, snatches of a newspeak to each other, to tiny, shiny rectangles of metal and glass, speak rights maybe, no, telescreens, no, what, radios, monitors, mirrors, two-way, all maybe, like the telescreens, there, images like cameras, a mindless chatter like cackling laughter, like barnyard fowl, crowds, people like proles, all proles, waves and waves of proles, swimming, basking in the attention of the party, unseen, of inners, unseen, of each other. And where are the outers? Is he the only one? Is this the plan, to turn all into proles, coveting screens because they shine like jewellery? Smells, a cacophony of smells. Can one talk about a cacophony of smells? Sweet, savoury spices, petrol, cloying, clashing, mingling. Is this what the empire has become? An empire of smells? Something missing. And he comes upon it, scoured, bright as pain, the ministry of truth. And there, a statue familiar somehow. Someone he feels he knows but can't quite name. An inscription, large but out of focus. What's wrong with his eyes? He shuffles closer, squints, narrows them, concentrate, focus. Just about, he reads, he sees, etched in stone, a name he used, cast into metal, himself, an honoured captive, like some sacrificial king, venerated to the point of execution. The surprise, cold stab of shattering shock. Funny, he laughs, gasp, cough, cough, lungs bad, God for a cigarette. Is this where all his journeying has led him? Pencil, paper, pen, ink, words, his words, type, punched, clattered out, print, institutionalized to art and bronze. The ministry had won the victory over him, imprisoned in them. He had become Big Brother.